Moneybagg Yo just aired out Ari Fletcher's dirty little secret, and it's messier than we ever imagined. According to him, Ari didn't just love him, she allegedly tried to baby trap him, and it all came out after he exposed her for being broke behind the scenes. Now, while Ari was flexing Birkins and private jets for the gram, Moneybagg Yo claims that he was footing the entire lifestyle, and when he tried to walk away, that's when the baby game started, allegedly. But y'all want the receipts, right? They're wild. From hidden lease agreements to secret tantrums when the money slowed down, fans are saying that Ari's entire luxury persona might have been built on borrowed time and somebody else's dime. Clock the coins. But it gets even worse, because what Ari allegedly did after the breakup had Moneybagg's team scrambling to shut it down real quick. So let's get into this mess, because the baby trap, the money trail, and these accusations have had the internet dragging Ari for filth. Okay y'all, so it looks like Moneybagg Yo is officially donezo for protecting Ari Fletcher, because he's airing her out like never before. And from the looks of it, he's not holding nothing back. This all started after Ari popped out with the new man just weeks after her breakup with Money. But instead of letting it go, Bagg is now spilling exactly what went down behind the scenes and why he ain't Boo Boo the Fool. Well, let's rewind a little bit, because y'all already know their split wasn't exactly quiet, because just before the breakup, Cardi B accidentally blew the whole situation sky high when she exposed Ari for allegedly creeping around with Offset. And no, Cardi didn't set out to snitch on Ari. She was actually defending herself against cheating rumors, but in the process, she ended up dragging Ari straight into the mess. And it all came from a leaked conversation with the blogger named Alexis. Cardi was trying to clear her name, saying, "Why you saying I F Offset this weekend? Like, B, I don't give a F who you support. Lying on my P is crazy, and he hasn't F me neither. Y'all truly gotta leave me the F alone." But here's where it gets wild, because Cardi kept going, and that's when she said, "Tell him to tell you how he was effing Ari while we was together, but I'm wrong for moving on, huh?" Y'all, when I tell you that this thing had everybody gagged to the core, I mean, jaws was on the floor, y'all. At first, people were out here playing internet detective, trying to figure out which Ari Cardi was even talking about. But blogger Alexis wasn't about to let that speculation run wild. She jumped in quick and made it crystal clear. It was Ari Fletcher, no doubt about it. But that wasn't even the wildest part, because Alexis claimed that Cardi didn't just accidentally expose Ari. She allegedly went straight to Moneybagg Yo, telling him flat out that Ari had been creeping behind his back. And to back it up, Alexis brought receipts, including a shady old tweet from Ari that has aged like milk. In the tweet from February, Ari wrote, "Coming to a woman as a woman or telling on a woman to her man gotta be top 2 corniest, most miserable bees alive." And Alexis responded to that tweet and said, "I kept it P. I ain't tell the world she was talking about Cardi. I ain't tell the world how she called Bagg trying to tell on Ari because of Offset." But y'all, not long after all that mess happened, Ari and Bagg officially broke up, and naturally, everyone pointed straight to Cardi B's situation for the reason. But for a while, Bagg kept it low-key and didn't really spill a single detail about why they split. He kept it playing, didn't throw no shade, didn't feed into the gossip, but that silence didn't last forever. Fast forward to a few days ago when Ari turned the big 3-0. And let's just say things got real loud without Bagg saying a word. Fans immediately clacked what was going on, because he was nowhere in sight. And this is the same man who once claimed he'd always have love for Ari, right? But Ari didn't seem too bothered, because she had made it very clear that she's moved on. Not only did she celebrate her 30th like a queen, but she also gave fans a soft launch into her new relationship. Her bestie posted a video of Ari and her new boo cozying up with the caption, "Ari's new boo gave her a personal birthday speech." So yeah, not only is she done with Bagg, but she's clearly already entertaining somebody else.
Happy birthday.
Fries. Fries. Okay, you have to do a speech.
The biggest in the world. Stay on these motherfuckers there.
Love you.
Love you too.
But y'all, that was the post that apparently lit a fire under Bagg, because ever since that video of Ari and her new man hit the blogs, he's allegedly been in his feelings and letting it all spill behind closed doors. According to multiple sources close to the situation, Bagg has been saying that Ari only moved on so quickly because she needed somebody else to keep financing her lifestyle. He claims that her relationship with this new man isn't about love at all. It's about maintaining the same standard of living she got used to when they were together. But here's where it gets even messier, because Bagg is reportedly telling telling people that Ari's been faking it for the gram for a while. He's saying that all that boss talk and I got my own energy isn't exactly the full truth. According to him, most of these businesses Ari's always bragging about aren't as profitable as she makes them seem. She was allegedly relying on him financially the entire time they were together. Behind the designer clothes, lavish vacations, and birthday diamonds, Bag says he was footing the bill. And when he walked away, she supposedly scrambled to lock in her next sponsor. But the real jaw dropper is that Bag claims that when they first started trying to end the relationship, Ari tried to baby trap him. Allegedly, once she realized he was serious about leaving, she tried to get pregnant as a last-ditch effort to keep him around and keep that money flowing. But from his side, it wasn't about love or trying to build a family, it was about control and financial security. Now, I can't say for sure if Bag was telling the truth or just trying to stir the pot, but here's where things get real interesting, because Ari actually was pregnant with Bag's baby at one point. Y'all remember back in 2022 when Bag nearly broke the whole internet after he posted a photo of a visibly pregnant woman? Well, he didn't show her face, just a baby bump, and that was all it took to send the internet into a frenzy. The post was up for only a few minutes before he took it down, and that made things even messier because people started putting two and two together and speculated that he was hiding something, and the theories started flying. A lot of fans were convinced that the woman in the photo was Ari, mainly because of the hands and the body type. They pointed out that the curves, the skin tone, and even the nails matched Ari's, and the fact that Bag deleted the post so fast only added fuel to the fire. While Moneybagg never addressed the situation publicly, Ari eventually broke her silence, and when she did, she left everybody stunned. In an episode of her cooking show that aired on YouTube, Ari confirmed that fans had been speculating all along. She was the woman in the picture that Bag posted. Not only did she admit that the pregnancy was real, but she also revealed that she tragically lost the baby. The confession caught a lot of people off guard, especially because of how quiet both of them had been about it for so long.
Yes, that was me in the picture, pregnant. How do I feel like this? Woo! That was me.
So you had a little bite.
And unfortunately, I had a miscarriage, and that just, you know. But yes, I was pregnant. I did have a miscarriage. Yeah.
But now it's unclear whether the pregnancy Bag mentioned in his accusations is the same one Ari confirmed on her cooking show, or if there was another instance altogether. But regardless, Ari is not the type to stay quiet or when someone tries to tear her down in public. She has always built her entire brand on being outspoken, unfiltered, and standing 10 toes down when it comes to defending her name. And this time it was no different. She wasted no time firing back at Bag, and her response wasn't subtle. Ari made it clear that in her eyes, Bag is only speaking out now because he's still bitter that she moved on so quick after their breakup. In fact, she claimed he never got over the fact that she was able to bounce back without looking back, and then she dropped a bomb of her own. According to her, she was the one who ended the relationship, not him. She said she left because she found out he had been cheating on her again, and she wasn't willing to tolerate the disrespect no more. So while Bag is out here accusing her of using pregnancy as a tactic to stay in his pockets, Ari is flipping the whole narrative. From her point of view, she walked away on her own terms after realizing the trust in the relationship was completely gone. She just is not denying his claims. She's painting him as the one who messed things up and now struggling to cope with the consequences. But honestly, going by Bag's history of cheating, it's not hard to see Ari's point of view. Y'all remember the time when a woman came out and admitted that she had been intimately involved with Bag, right? While he was still with Ari? Well, she boldly claimed that Bag had been cheating on Ari with her, but she wasn't shy about the details either. She said the relationship wasn't just a one-time thing or some casual fling. According to her, they had been messing around for a minute behind Ari's back.
This is so funny. I actually fucked Moneybagg Yo while he was dating Ari.
What?
Yes. And his homeboy was like, "Oh, he wants your number," and I was like, "Okay, shit." So I got his numbers, and we're hanging up the same day. Like, come through tonight. We're having a little party, and I slide through, and I was drunk, horny. You know, we fucked, no condom.
Well, that confession sent shockwaves, no doubt, through social media, because up until then, things seemed solid between Bag and Ari, or at least they looked that way online. And fans were quick to connect the dots, and suddenly a lot of Ari's cryptic posts from that time started to make a whole lot more sense. The betrayal, the shade, the sudden distance, it was all clocked. And while Bag never directly responded to the girl's claims, his silence only made the situation feel even more real. This finally confirmed all the rumors that had been swirling around, and at that point, even Ari couldn't deny that things had gotten messy between them, and so she came clean and admitted Bag had done her dirty again, big time. In fact, in the video, she openly acknowledged the cheating, and you could tell she wasn't holding back anymore.
Did you break up with Bite?
I did break up with that mother. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Cause he had me up.
But here's the twist. While she confirmed that Bag had been unfaithful, she insisted that the cheating wasn't actually what ended the relationship. According to her, the breakup had more layers, and she made it clear that stepping away from Bag was about more than just infidelity.
But I do want to let y'all know that, like, that whole little thing, it wasn't about, like, no cheating or, like, it had nothing to do with nobody else. Like, it was something like solely between me and him. Like, it didn't have nothing to do with.
According to her, it's a kind of rich for him to turn around and claim that he dumped her because she was trying to baby trap him. But in reality, he was the one cheating, and the cheating is exactly what caused their breakup. But that's not even the wildest part. Ari also said that before she got pregnant, Bag was the one literally begging her to have his baby. He told her he wanted to start a family, painted this whole picture of building a life together, and now suddenly he's accusing her of trapping him? But Ari didn't just talk that talk, she brought receipts. She backed up her claims with proof that Bag had in fact cheated, and here's where it gets interesting. She said she had actual footage of him admitting that she was the one who ended the relationship because of his cheating. So while he's out here trying to control the narrative, she's sitting on solid evidence and receipts that tells a whole different story. But Bag even went as far as doing an entire interview about the situation, putting on his whole remorseful front, talking about how sorry he was and how he never want to hurt Ari and blah 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 and blah blah blah. But in the interview, he basically poured his heart out, claiming that deep down he knows Ari is the one for him. He talked about how much he loves her and how he regrets the way things played out and how he wished he could take it all back. He also talked about how Ari hates it when he makes her look goofy. Well, fans definitely found it weird how Bag knew Ari didn't want to be embarrassed publicly because she had made that crystal clear, only for him to turn around and do exactly that. The betrayal wasn't just a cheating itself, but in how sloppy and careless it was. But he didn't stop there, because he also revealed that Ari didn't take the news of his affair well at all, and that made the whole situation even messier. It was the fact that she didn't hear it from him. She found out from somebody else, and that to her was the ultimate disrespect. But just like that, the mask is off, the drama is out. 1 minute Bag is confessing love on camera, the next he's exposing baby trap plots and dragging Ari's finances through the mud. But let's be realistic for a millisecond. Somebody's lying, and both of them came with receipts. So now the real question is, was Ari really out here trying to secure Bag with a baby, or is Bag just salty that she left him and leveled up? But either way, the streets are watching and the streets are talking. The shade is heavy and the breakup saga is far from over. Drop your thoughts in the comments below and check out this next video, because something tells me this was just the warm-up round.